Alright, here we go. We've got it plugged in. I've got HDMI and our power plugged in here. We do feel a little bit loose in the HDMI cable. I may replace that, I don't know. I'm definitely going to open it up, even if it is working. So I want to take the top off and clean it, and I want to look at the inside as well. Make sure the fan is spinning and it's not super dusty or whatever. Alright, here we go. Powering on. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, we get a white light. Do we get something on the screen? Let's check for a disk. No. Ho, 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 ho. Look at that. This thing powers on. Nice. Awesome. Let's see if it gets beyond this screen. I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. No bonus disc. I'm gonna check for a third time. Nope. Okay. And there we go. Sweet. That's awesome. That is awesome. That thing is working. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can sync my controller up. Okay. And power on. Button to sync. And are we syncing yet? We are synced. Alright. Let's see here. Hey, yay! Skip sign in for now. There we go. We're in. It works. Let's see what we got here. We're gonna go to storage devices actually. Good. Yeah, this is a full terabyte. So of 781 gigs. The rest of that is system data. But yes, alright. Let's get this thing cleaned up. I'm gonna open it up. Make sure there's nothing yucky inside. Maybe I'll probably record myself cleaning off some of this nasty stuff on the outside. See if we can get this thing back to new shape. And that'll be it. I am gonna wipe it first though. We are going to do that. Reset. Oh, I'm gonna gas mode. Okay, no problem. I can do this. No issues. All right, good to go. Another one. We got another one. Alright, so I ran into a problem with this one. It boots up just fine. We can get to the login screen and everything, but I cannot log into it because I don't know the passwords of the users that are in the system. So one option would be to boot it into safe mode, but for some reason I cannot do that either. So I'm gonna pick what I'm calling the nuclear option. I'm gonna pull the hard drive out of this. I'm going to format it, pretty much completely wipe it, put it back in, and reinstall the OSU one. And that's how I'm gonna take care of this. After I do that and I reinstall everything, we should be good to go. We'll find out, I don't know. And then I'll do some more cleaning here, or not some more, but I'll actually start cleaning this and getting it all fixed up. Later we'll work on this Xbox Series S over here that just came in with just a no power issue. Actually, it powers on and then shuts off within a few seconds. So this might be a fun one. Probably a short somewhere, we'll find out. And then, but anyway, that's later down the road. So let's take care of this now. Here's something I found out about these. There's an easier way to take off this top here. Usually we would take the sticker off, pull out the, or actually just take the sticker off, and then we'll get a pry tool in there and pop this open, and then pop this back off. But I found an easier way to do this without even needing to do that. All you do is on this corner here, we're going to grab it here, Well, we'll just secure it, grab it here in this corner, and just wipe it off. Just like that. Now getting this panel off is a little bit different because we have to make sure that these are out of the way first. Oh, there's some pretty dusty in there. But that's not too much of an issue. For these, all we have to do is just like that. Easy peasy, right? Just pick up the screws. Make sure you keep those somewhere safe. I have a little magnetic pad here. So those are off. Next thing that you need to do is take this cover off here. It's screwed on from, oh, it's not screwed on from the backside. Sweet, comes right off. There we go. However, these components are screwed on from the backside. Look at that dust, nice and dusty. And there's our hard drive I want to pull. So, these are screwed on from the backside, but the easiest way that I find to pull these off, no screws involved, is just a quick little, there you go, all done. Okay, now that we've got that apart, let me put the components aside. You know, you do that and they just go all over the place, so we gotta make sure we keep organized here. We'll put our components to the side and we'll do a little cleaning. We'll actually clean these up a little bit as well as we go, but my main objective today was to get this hard drive pulled, and we're going to hook this up to the computer and get this thing formatted. Let me take a quick visual inspection of the board as well. I don't see any issues here. I mean, I remember noticing this port was on the inside, felt loose, but I think it was more of my cable than the port itself. I will clean off and reapply some fresh thermal paste. This is dry, so I'm assuming this is the original. And that'll help with cooling, of course. Alright, let's go ahead and go plug this into the computer and get started. So here's the cable I'm using here. It's a startech.com, I don't know. This is SSD to USB. Got this on Amazon for, I'm pretty sure it was under 10 bucks, maybe 10 bucks. I don't know. Pretty cheap. But it fits right into your SSD like this. Just like that. Fits right in. And I'll plug this in, I'll go to disk management, and I'll wipe this thing. Okay, alright. I've got my SSD in via USB. I'm going to go over here to search, and I'm going to look for disk management. Disk manage, okay, this is actually what I want right here. Alright, so we're going to look for some disks, and it's actually this one right here. I'm actually going to right click on this, and I'm going to delete the volume. Just like that. Yep. And I'm going to do all of them the same way. Yep. There we go. Now, I'm going to create a new simple volume. I'm not going to change anything here. NTFS. Next, finish, and we're formatting, and once it's done, I'll pull it, and then we'll reinstall it back into the Xbox. I do have a copy of OSU 1 on a USB stick already. There we go, it's done. And I will use that to reinstall the operating system. And cross my fingers that it works. It'll work. But that'll be it. So let's get started doing that. And with the power of television magic, this thing has been cleaned just like it came out of the factory. So we've put this thing back together. Hard drive has been formatted. We're ready to go ahead and install the OS back onto it. Let's do that next. Alright, we're back over here at the desk. I've got this thing plugged into power. I've got the HDMI cable plugged in. I've got my OSU 1 on USB, and I will reinstall the firmware from USB. As long as it lets me. Here we go. It's powering on. Let's see if we get anything on the screen. I may have to connect my controller with a cable, which is fine. But actually, you know what? I'm going to try to connect it via Bluetooth and just see what happens. Alright, we've got a connection. Let's troubleshoot. Let's plug in our USB stick. Right there. We'll do an offline system update. Right there. And away we go. And, well, that was quick. Let's try this again. We're going to reset, remove everything, then we'll do the update. Let's see what happens with this first. E106. We're getting closer. Troubleshoot. We may need to do a different version. Offline system update. Something went wrong. 1. Reset to defaults. Everything. Let's do this a couple times here. E106. All right. I'm gonna get a different USB drive. Make sure, I'm gonna check this one, make sure OSU 1 is actually on here. Maybe I overrode it by accident. I don't know. Let's take care of that real quick. We'll come back and we'll get this update. We'll get this Xbox going. I swear we're gonna do it. We're gonna get this Xbox going. I'll be back. And I'm back. It's actually the next day. I've rearranged some stuff on my desk, and I'm really talking about this Xbox and the nuclear option. Wiping the disk, completely formatting the disk. It went well, except for the part where I had to rebuild the partitions and then update it. I feel like I've done this before, but for some reason it did not work on that Series S that I was working on the other day. I did find a video on YouTube, where else, that had the full explanation of how and why. It was, it's a tutorial, but really, if you're in the tech industry, it's more of a brown bag or a knowledge transfer. It was really good, really informative. I'll link it in the description below, and you guys can check it out as well. Really good, really informative. So now, and the Xbox is fixed. It's working. So now, what's left is to clean the case, put it back together, and get it listed. Alright, this is the new mat here. I had to flip it over because the edges are curling up. I don't know what to do about that other than tape down the edges. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to clean off this tape gunk here. I'm going to clean this off here. More tape gunk. And then the inside is really dusty. Actually, yeah, super dusty. We'll get that cleaned off as well, and then we'll go from there. Move in there a little bit. You can see that there. Gunk. Here's what I'm going to do. I've got some
some goo gone. I was gonna say goof off, but it's actually goo gone. Goo adhesive remover. I'm gonna spray some of this on. I really like this stuff. It's sprayed gel, so it's thick and doesn't get all over the place. And I've used it a few times, and it actually works pretty good. I suppose I could use my hot air and just kind of pull this up with some hot air, but I'm gonna try something different. Let's see how this works. Put on that stuff too. So what you're supposed to do with this stuff is spray it on and allow a few minutes for this stuff to begin working, and then wipe it with a clean cloth. So let's do that. Let's spray it. Oh, jeez, I sprayed it all over the place. Apparently the sprayer does not work very well. There it goes. Something is stuck with the sprayer. Something else to troubleshoot. It is now all over the place. Literally all over the place. So, I guess everything will be goo-goned. So I do have a little scraping tool. I'm going to use this anyway to see if this is actually going to give me a hard time or not. I don't know if that, I mean, it's been about 2 minutes with the stuff on here, but it doesn't seem like it's coming off very well. So, oh, there it goes. So, the scraper tool works pretty good. Maybe it's a combination of the scraper tool with this goo gun. There it goes. I think I got it. Maybe some residual that I'll be able to get off with a little bit more effort. Alright, let's check this one on the back here. Let's see how this one comes off. Oh yeah, much easier. Oh yeah. All right. Okay. There's actually some tape here, like some Scotch tape. There it goes. Okay. All right. I'm going to change my gloves because that is some yucky stuff. But, at any rate, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing put back together. Or I'm going to finish cleaning this up, put it back together. I'll give it one more final test. Plug it in again, make sure it's working. And this one's getting listed. And that's it. Thank you for coming along with this one, on the ride for this one. Next up, I've got an Xbox Series X that just came in. That says the listing said when it's upright, it works with the disc and everything, but when it's on its side, it no longer works. So that's weird. I'm thinking the HDMI cable is loose or something is loose and rattling around in there, but we'll figure it out once we open it up. I've also got an Xbox Series S that's just a no power, or it comes on for a few moments and then shuts down. So that may be, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll do some stabbing with the multimeter and we'll check some voltages and see where we're getting, see where we're losing, or see where the battle's being lost. Anyway, thanks for coming on. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.